Hello, I'm Dr. Gareth Moore and welcome to day 23 of my Solver the Exit the Game Advent Calendar, the Intergalactic Race. And we'll start as always by having a look at the story for today, the 23rd of December. So Elphine, as you recall she was the Tooth Fairy, thanks you profusely for the beautifully tied gift, then leans over conspiratorially. "Well, I don't want to incriminate anyone without reason," she says, "but when I flew past the gas station earlier, there was a sleigh parked in front of it." Claus gives you a look. "The rabbit!" you say at the same time. "I knew it!" yells Claus and furiously revs up the spacecraft. He pushes your piece of space junk as hard as he can and races around the track like a madman. The Yeti on the boiler and the rabbit on his sleigh appear in front of you. They zip around the rings of a large planet. "This is the last part of the racetrack," Claus shouts and also heads toward the rings. Once there, a strong pull seems to affect your spaceship. You're getting faster with every second and you're racing in circles around the planet. The same thing is happening to your competitors. At some point, the speed becomes too much for the Yeti and with a hiss, it throws him off track. "I'm out," he calls to you as he flies away. Soon, only one of your competitors is visible. "Now it's between him and us," growls Claus, fixing his gaze on the flapping ears of the rabbit who is racing right in front of you. The rotations are getting tighter and tighter, the speed is breathtaking. The entire spaceship creaks and shakes more and more violently. "Okay, things are getting really tricky now," Claus calls from the front and throws you a rubber object. "What is this, Claus?" you ask as you rattle around in your seat. "A DIY airbag," Claus shouts. "Unfortunately, these things were not previously installed as standard, so passengers have to take care of themselves in an emergency. Better safe than sorry." As you frantically try to get the DIY airbag ready for use, a vortex drags you down to the surface of the planet. My goodness, the drama. Please turn the page, now open door 23, behind which you'll find one strange item, DIY airbag. Alright, and on the back of here we have something. What exactly, I don't know. Alright, apparently a protocol for activating the DIY airbag. So number one, open the slot. This is a planet. That's on the front of the calendar. I didn't realise it was a door. Insert the airbag and hold it firmly, and it looks like a balloon. Under no circumstances should it fall into the duct. Activate airflow and fill the airbag until further action is required. Pay attention to your surroundings. I mean, if I didn't know better, and perhaps I don't, I'd think we were sticking a balloon into the calendar and inflating the actual calendar. Well, we better go open the door and see what's really in there. Alright, well yesterday we ascertained that door 23 was right by here. And I can see that here's that planet, and I can see it is a door. I didn't notice. How did I not notice that on the previous day? Well, anyway, I didn't. It's door 23. Okay, we're blowing up the calendar, literally. Right, there's multiple balloons. Perhaps that's in case we have a little error. They're actually bright red, although I appreciate they look orange on that camera. Maybe they look red on this. No, they look orange on there too. There we go. And inside is, well, there's lots of reindeer pulling a sleigh. Oh, we're getting very Christmassy in our transformation from Claus to Santa Claus, I'm guessing. Well, we should have a proper look in the room. There's no riddle card though, right? Are we supposed to have a riddle card? What did they actually say? Behind which you find one strange item. Oh, so there's no riddle card. Okay, right. Let's have a better look in the room. Right, there we go. There's that thin wheel being sucked round. And there's the person ahead of us, the rabbit who's on the front of the calendar with his Christmas sleigh. And is that a present bag or some such? Yeah, there's other spaceships. And what's that down the bottom? Maybe it's meant to be a bit of the calendar getting thrown away, I don't know. Anyway, so I guess we are opening by here. Let's just check. Be very careful. Open the slot. Yep, there we go. Open the slot. Alright, so we push that open. What can we see in there? Not very much. What's the purpose of inflating this? Is it just to burst out the sides of the room here? I don't know. Let's put this in here. This is not going to be very dignified, is it? And then blow it up. I could go get a balloon pump, but let's try my mouth to start with. Okay, well you can see it's pushing out the side here. So that's what's happened, the drama. Right, so it says B, and it has some writing down here. I think we're just pulling that door through. What does it actually say? The Rin planet tears in half when you impact. Has that happened? No. Well, then it's just about time you made that happen. Just be brave. We have to make the Rin planet tear in half. Is this the planet? I guess I have to keep blowing. Oh, it burst out the side. Is that what's meant to happen? Stop, no entry. I don't know how much I meant to keep blowing and what exactly is going to happen. I mean, what Rin planet does it mean? Because at the moment, this isn't going to burst anymore. And at the moment it's just pushing out bits of the calendar, and I do presumably still have any other doors to open on here. Oh no, because I've opened 2 doors for today, haven't I? So door 24 must be buried inside the calendar. So I've kept blowing. It says activate airflow and fill the air back until further action is required. Pay attention to your surroundings. Keep going until the ringed planet bursts. What's the ringed planet? I mean, I don't know if I should blow this anymore. I think what I'm going to do is let that... I've done what it said not to do, which is lose the balloon inside the calendar. I can see why it gives you 2. So that's what it says inside more clearly. The ringed planet tears in half when you impact, and tears in half are in bold. Has that happened? No. Well, then it's about time you made that happen. Just be brave. So perhaps I'm actually meant to tear something myself rather than rely on a balloon to do it. So perhaps that's what I've missed. I didn't see the bulge when I was looking down from above. I guess I better try and put the calendar back to the right shape. No, that's not going to happen because these door separators have come out inside here. I'm just tearing it. I'm going to tear open here. Is that what it means by the ringed planet? The ringed planet tears in half. Oh, is this the ringed planet here? Let's take this card out. Oh, that has torn. And that does come out. Oh, there's an X. I think that means I've done it wrong. But I'm not sure. Does it mean I push here? I'm bewildered. Right. Well, that does pull out. And from what I remember of taking the calendar apart in previous years, the rows are constructed in such a way you'd have to pull out the whole column to get it out. So this must be designed to come out. The ringed planet tears in half. I mean, this is the ringed planet, but tearing it in half isn't going to do anything, is it? There's no, like... It's a very thin piece of cardboard. And there's an X here, which makes me think I wasn't meant to do that. And here's my balloon back. And what about if I tear by here? Well, I don't know if I'm meant to tear here. Is this the ringed planet? Let's just tear the door open. Nope, there's resolutely nothing there. Where am I meant to be tearing? Is this the ringed planet? Maybe it wasn't referring to the planet I was actually on. The ringed planet. Oh, it's got a picture of it. Oh, I'm so silly. It's actually got a picture here. So, what I was meant to be doing then is tearing this apart. Does that go onto the side of the calendar as well? It does not. Right, so the balloon reveals this message, and then you tear here. Okay. Ah, there's something here. What's it say? Oh, I'm not sure what's here exactly. There's a part of a message. Is this day 23 still, or I've gotten to day 24? Oh, this is, looks like it's perforated here. I feel this is the last day. But then where's, oh, what's this? You have found door 24. Oh, is that in backwards? I wonder if this was, maybe when I tore open, I was meant to see this side? Not this side? Is that tomorrow's task? Do not open. You have found door 24. Stop, do not open. First read sheet 24th of December in the storybook. So in fact, I think I finished day 23. That was all I was meant to do. But I don't really understand, because when I tore open here, which is surely what you would do, I saw it this way up, which is yellow. Why? How would I have ever seen it on the door side? Unless I had torn it open here, but that's virtually impossible to do because you can't see the... I don't understand. Oh, I think I was probably meant to tear here, not here. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you'd think that there was a 50-50 chance of people tearing here, which is actually really easy, or here. I guess it says tear in half. So if I tore down here, it doesn't actually tear here though. Well, anyway, you're supposed to tear open... I actually can't tear this. So, not sure what the theory was there. Maybe you meant to tear here? But either way, I still would have seen it like this, which is how it was. Anyway, so apparently you're meant to get to the door there and stop. But I didn't do that. All right, I've just done a bit of further research, looking at some videos of people solving the calendar in German last year. And they universally did this. They took the calendar sideways on and they tore down the seam like this, which obviously would then have revealed the door as it was meant to be. But I don't entirely think that what I did tearing here was completely ridiculous and revealing the wrong side of the door. So I think, well, maybe that's just me. I'd love to know how you got on. So if you've sold the calendar yourself, let me know how you got on. Or maybe I'm unique in managing to do that. Because the actual card, to be fair, does show a tear through the middle of the planet. But I mean, I feel that is exactly sort of how I tore it. And I didn't realise to start with it was a literal picture of the planet on the calendar, because I didn't recognise that. So I thought it was referring to the planet in the day. But anyway, there we go. Obviously not. Right, well, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that nonetheless. And let me know, as I say, how you got on. Do feel free to comment down below as always. Feel free to like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet. But otherwise, until I see you in tomorrow's video, all remains me to say take care and goodbye.